Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to part 3, or should I say the final part of my block party entry. The name of the map is Postal Package if you haven't already checked out the previous 2 parts, and welcome to it because this is mine and Henry's entry for this one, and credit to Commander Mace for helping out for the 1%, which he helped out on the restaurant. Awesome friend of mine, he's actually helped out a little bit there and then. But let's jump straight into this and show you guys exactly what this map is. But if you guys haven't already, go and support me as a creator with the code postboxpat. Don't forget to enter that in your Fortnite item shop on an item you'd like to purchase, and then tweet me at postboxpat for a shout out in my map changing and storyline videos. But let's jump into this and show you the buildings before we show you the interior. So the idea of this was a postal service that actually delivers letters or parcels to other locations on the Fortnite map. Also, it added a warehouse in that area that can deliver items of goods or like goods and services type thing to different locations as well. For example, maybe something could like pop in that would help you out with a new bed or a new kind of sofa or something. So that's the idea of the map. We also have a bus station where you can come and place your order or come and deliver a parcel that you want to go elsewhere. A few restaurants and retail stores as well, which you can travel to by bus or car. There will be a few car parking spaces around. So let's jump straight into this and start off with this side of the map, because from what I know and from what I can see, this is where the block would be. And if our entry was to be chosen, this road that you can see right now would be coming in at this section right here. So you can imagine it all connected just like that perfectly in that side of Risky. So basically, if you get what I mean, I feel like this actually is the other way around. It's this section here, up here at the top left, would be coming into Risky. One of these 2 entrances would be on that side. So it'd kind of be this section here. This lower half would be coming in this lower half, and this upper section here. So this wall basically would be on that side, so it'd be perfect. But the first building we've got on the right is a cake store. Really nice cake design. And then in the middle side, we've got a noodle store. And then on the left side, we have a coffee store, which is really awesome. So that's the first building. Then if we keep going around, following the road around, we have a bookstore. Now, originally, the idea of this was for kind of like a bus ticking system that ticks them when they come in and then kind of like crosses them when they go out and just keeps track of all the buses, basically. Kind of a place where customer services would be. But obviously, we didn't have the materials for that. So we decided to put a bookstore here, which worked out pretty well. I do like it a lot. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Then on the opposite side, we have one of the main attractions of the location, the Special Trucker Restaurant. This is a awesome design. It has a few different things inside. We've got a few different plants. You've got kind of like a petrol station pump, which is like the iconic area inside. And we've got a few different areas. I will go over the interior separately later on. But yeah, it's nice. Nice little trucker restaurant. You can see that right there. Then on the left side, obviously we have the bus depot or the bus station. This is where the buses will come and park overnight and also pick up large number of peoples and even big packages if required. So these buses are pretty cool, and it's a nice little location for them. So seems pretty cool. I really do like that section. Then we have the factory, which is the main building and the main attraction of this location. This is like the central eye. When you look at this place, you kind of just get straight. Well, when I look at it, my eyes go straight to it, and it's just an amazing design. If you haven't checked out the building parts of this video, I do have part 1 and part 2 on my channel, and in part 2 I do go over how the factory design originally was one big building, and eventually we decided to change it into 2 separate halves, as you can see here, separating these 2. Now, for those in the comments that keep mentioning about the memory used, on the Fortnite website it does say try to keep below 50,000. Now, me and Henry did try our best to keep below 50,000, and if Fortnite were to choose this map and asked us to remove a building, we could easily remove any of the side buildings. We could even remove this basketball court, which really was a filler, and also we could remove this construction site area here, which is kind of like the entrance over there. We'd probably leave that, but to be honest, we'd probably remove either the middle building, the trucker building, or lower it down a little bit and put like a park there, or even remove one of the buildings on this side, so we could cut this section out here and put like a little outside area rather than that. So that would probably cut it down by about 5k or so. And there are a lot of items of ours stuck underneath the map, so there are a few things that have really taken place in this that have been a bit glitchy, and things are despawning when we relaunch the world. So we've got a lot of items that have glitched under the map. So Fortnite, if you were to choose this as your map, please do check underneath the block if you have any access to it, and delete all the items underneath there, because there are a lot of things that have ended up going underneath there, and it is possible to glitch anything underneath the block if you turn collision off, and you can actually put anything underneath. I think it's collision off anyway, or collision on. It's one of them. You can just basically pick anything up and spawn it underneath. I'll try and show you guys what I mean by that, just for those in the comments who are wondering about that. You can see that if I put collision, it's collision off. There you are. You can put anything underneath the block. See exactly, I didn't place that, but you could do that and it'd fill up your memory use. So basically that's what's happened, and if you place it under there, you can't destroy it. So Kind of frustrating, but that's the case with that. Anyway, back to the factory, because this is probably our best build on this one. It's absolutely awesome. The design of it originally came from kind of a flush type feel. I feel like that's what we went for with it, with the connection between the two buildings. It looks nothing like Flush Factory, to be fair. It's just a cool factory design we've came up with. The idea of it is a postal service, obviously, a factory storage warehouse type thing. And this is the main public entrance. So this is where the cars would come to. They'd park right here and the public would go inside and order or deliver post right there, or even collect it. And you've also got a kind of cool factory design up top where people can go and work in offices and stuff. And on the back, this is the warehouse section where you'd get other items being delivered. So we're going to jump into the interior for you guys, but I hope you do like it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you actually think of our build. I'm going to go over all of the buildings in as much detail as I can, kind of giving you guys a backstory to each building, exactly what the use is for each building. So let's go and do that and go over the main building, because that's probably the one most of you guys want to see, which is the factories. Now, to start with, these factories do come with a few parking spaces outside. We have 2 right here, and I guess you could park on that side of the road right there. And as soon as this section's open, I guess we could put parking around here as well, but it's still under construction. So you actually park here or get the bus into town, go up here into Postal Package, and here you are in the location. Absolutely awesome. It's really nice. You've got a few different points here. You can actually deliver some stuff in these points here. You've also got some benches to wait, a few little post delivery sections here, and also your standard kind of desk where you can order bigger packages or collect bigger packages, which is pretty cool. Now for staff, they can enter by either the back of the factory or through this door here by entering a code on the wall, and they're straight in. Now inside of here we have a few different things. We have the desks, obviously, where the staff would sit, and then we have a few different things as well. We have an upper section, the connection leading to the warehouse, and also a lower section, which we'll go into the lower section first because that's pretty cool. Now in the lower section we have a few different ideas. This is basically where things would be kept to be delivered, or the first place they'd be stored. So a lot of stuff here is sort of stuff that'd sit here for a few weeks, few months, nothing major, kind of big-ish items, not too big, little packages that can be easily taken out the back through to the actual main section where the lorries or trucks take them to their locations. So it's pretty cool. So let's keep going up here, and that's the lower basement there. We've missed one thing in the basement actually, which I quickly want to show you, which is really awesome. Spent a lot of time doing this because it was quite difficult to build. Inside of here we have the toilets. We have 6 cubicles or 8 cubicles for all the staff, because there are tons of staff here, a bunch of sinks, and also a bunch of queuing area if required, because you know this factory has a lot of workers working out, if there is anyone here. So we'll head on out to the top layer now, because you can go up these stairs. There is an Easter egg in this map as well, so when we do get round to sharing the map, which will probably produce a trailer for the map, so it makes it a little bit shorter, I will release the code then so you guys can check it out and see if you can find the hidden Easter egg which references to me, which is on the map. It's a really cool Easter egg. We have hidden it in the map somewhere. And then the upper section up here is where staff would go to kind of just have a chill time, maybe on their break. There's a few offices to sign a few papers, a wardrobe there, maybe some like spare clothes and stuff for people in the factories, and a toilet for the break as well for a few people. Even the managers would sit up here. And then in the upper section up here, this kind of just leads back round, which is really cool. So you can see how the roof works. We also have a few sections on top of the roof where people would drop in. This is really awesome. Now these sections here are kind of bits where you'd break and drop straight in on Battle Royale. It works out really well. But let's move on from there and show you guys the gardens at the back. This is where workers could chill again on their break. A really nice section that I've built. Really cool, really nice design. So in this courtyard, should I say, we have this is amazing. This is like one of the best things that we built. It's kind of like a shortcut type area to get up to the walkway, which works out really well. And then in here we have just basically a few trucks ready to deliver packages and stuff, which is really awesome. A few different things there. So let's go up top and go across the walkway for you guys. There we are, we've landed up. Let's go across this walkway and show you guys exactly what's through here. So this is where you'd come to deliver your big parcels, or basically kind of the firms like Noms, for example. We even have a spare Noms sign up here, would have all their storage kind of worked at this warehouse, and everything would be put inside of these trucks ready to be sent off. We have a little Easter egg there. These brand new blocks could be getting sent off to a new location, so pretty cool. I really do like that. Then around this side over here we have a big truck, again just kind of like, this is more of like a temporary truck, like if something was to break down we could reverse this truck back a little bit and send it through this door. It's like a spare one just in case. So yeah, I do really like that, and that is the whole design for the factories right there. Nicely done. Again, you can can access the roof as well by going up these stairs on the inside. And then on this roof here, I guess people would go there to kind of just make sure everything's going all right and just make sure the windows are cleaned, I guess. But yeah, that's that factory. So we'll go over the other buildings. They won't take us long because they're a lot smaller. So this one is the bus shelter. Inside of here, we have a variety of different stuff. Spare tires for the buses, a few storage boxes that maybe people have brought with them, or just like a combination of stuff. And then these buses will be parked up right here. Also for staff members, they would actually be in the back over here. This may be where staff could actually read stuff, or you could be waiting for the bus. You've got kind of like a waiting room type section, which is still under construction, and we still have the name of the bus depot still under construction as well, which is a nice little touch to it. Again, the roof, a few vents there, and then works out really well. Then this section again is a bookstore. This doesn't really have much detail in at all. You can kind of already get the gist of it just by looking at it here, so nothing really, but the back of it is quite nice. Probably one of the nicest backs to a building we designed. It's got the pylon that powers the entire kind of town, should I say, and it works out really well. So I do like the back of that, and the buses do come through here and it is connected to it, which is really nice. Now moving on to the retail section, which sells cakes, noodles and coffee. We can go over the cake store first. In here we have a few different cake options. You've also got a few different options here, a few different books on the side there you can purchase, maybe some drinks from this machine, a vending machine. Then as we go up higher, we've got a few different seating areas up here, kind of more laid back area. It looks like a house. You've got kind of a few chairs that you can sit in here and just chill and have a cool time. So that's a really nice area. And also the roof, you can't gain access to that part of the roof. So the next section is the noodle bar. This is a quick takeout place, a nice little toilet if you require it. And if you don't want to take out your noodles, you can actually go up to the restaurant upstairs where we serve a variety of different things. You can see that right there. And a few tables and chairs. It's not really a very busy restaurant, so that's why we didn't go over the top with tables and chairs. Again, this upper section is actually for the residents who live here. These people always stay on site, so they don't have to travel in. A nice little section. Or it could be a hotel, I guess, if you wanted to think it that way, but personally it's for the owners of the restaurant. Then in this section right here we had the outdoor section, which kind of just is just kind of like a wasted area really. No one really connects to this area. It doesn't really work out too well. It's just kind of an area that we just kind of put in, and then they actually decided to block it off. So a nice little area that we've put in there, which isn't actually in use anymore. So it's kind of like an abandoned top floor which doesn't have a use but can be accessed by the fire escape if required to. So yeah, nice little area there. And then in this section here, we had the coffee shop. This is pretty cool. This is like the poshest one of the three, if I would say. And it's kind of just like a chilled out area where you come, get a nice little meal and stuff. There isn't that many chairs and tables here. Quite a little small one. Works out pretty well. So I really did like that. A nice little design and touch onto that one. And then we have the basketball court, which is just kind of a filler section. If Fortnite were to ask us to remove something, we could remove this. We could remove a major building and replace it with a park or something. That's what we'd probably do. There's Henry as well. Credit to him. You can see him there. He's actually chilling up there. But yeah, pretty cool. So that's the idea of that. Again, construction here, site working on the entrance tunnel that we have over there. A very similar design to that. And then the final restaurant, which is the trucker fast food, which is really awesome. And inside of here we have the lorry slash truck crashing through the top of the window, and then we have a variety of different plants out front, and you can go inside of here, get your luxury photos at this little booth over here, order your food over here. You've got a variety of different options, absolute tons, the best restaurant. The staff will be located in this back room over here. Really nice. Only a little bit of room for the staff, unfortunately, but the restaurant itself is amazing. Two sets of toilets here, which are pretty cool. I do like that little design there with them toilets. So that's worked pretty cool. And then we can go up the stairs with these, like, well, before we go up the stairs, we have these little stools. Maybe if you want a quick grab and go. You've got the tray returnal section here. And as we go up the stairs, again, more stools, more spread out there for kind of more solo people. And then here, same again on this long one. Gets you a nice little view of the street as well, whatever's around the area. And you've also got up here another stool section, some more chairs, tray return, kind of a section where you can monitor kind of the roof. I guess this section really would be for employees only. I guess people wouldn't really go out there. And then in the final section up here, we have a VIP section for customers who want to book it out, which is really nice, and also an outdoor section on the final floor, as we do on all of the floors. So yeah, it's pretty cool. A really nice design that we've put in on this build. I feel like it has turned out the way we wanted to. The detail is all put into the streets. I could go over this map and talk about this for the next half an hour if people wanted me to. I could talk about every little detail, exactly how we built it, a few tutorials. If you guys want anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to bring that for you guys, because there is a lot of detail put into this and a lot of thought and a lot of time shaping them buildings and shaping the design of the streets and the way the streets actually flow with the kind of just the stuff on the streets. Just for example, this over here, this little design here just kind of gives that extra feel to not leave an empty street. And these are the sort of things you need to make the Fortnite map look real and look like it's actually moving. So it's pretty cool and a really nice design from me, Henry, and Commander Mace. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you are new around here, please do stick around for daily Fortnite content. I hope Fortnite do see this video, so please share it with everybody out there. It would be awesome if this entry was to get at least noticed. I don't know if it would get entered because it's quite a... well, it's a decent map, but I don't know if it's the best one out there. So who knows what people have built, but I feel like we've done pretty good with this. I feel like it's definitely worked out. Henry feels the same, and so does Mace, so I'm glad that we've actually ended up producing this. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, like I said. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and support me as a creator with the code postboxpat. And once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.